Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I'm going to be predicting every single NFL team's total amount of wins. This is a long-awaited video. We're going to try to have fun with it, so don't forget to tell me in the comment section what you agree, disagree with, because I'll debate you guys on anything. Trust me, I'm free all day. So without further ado, let's get straight into it, and let's predict every NFL team's amount of wins. Alright, with little to no explanation needed on how this works, we're going to start off with the Miami Dolphins, and I have you guys pegged at 7 wins. I don't believe in your team at all. I really don't. If you guys saw my video, my 5 bold predictions video, I predicted that Mike McDaniel was going to be the first coach fired, and I'm still sticking with that because I just don't think he's a good coach. I don't think Tua's going to be healthy enough. By no means do I think that they're going to have a good defense. Oh my God, they have no corners at all without Jalen Ramsey. Like, the Dolphins are a mess, dude. I feel bad for Tyreek and Jalen Waddle because they should have a quarterback that's brain is not scrambled eggs. We got the Cardinals. Are you guys ready for this? 10 wins. I genuinely do. 10 wins. I genuinely do believe that the Cardinals are going to be significantly better. They showed major flashes last year. I know they weren't that good, but I do think that Jonathan Gannon is a good coach. Kyler Murray, I think he's mid, but I do believe that these weapons are going to progress enough. They added a lot on defense, especially Walter Nolan. I hope he's okay, by the way. Trey McBride's going to continue to progress. So is Marvin Harrison Jr. The schedule for you guys are getting an advantage, and for that, you guys are going to win 10 wins. And you guys are going to sneak into the playoffs as a wild card team. Now we got the Bengals. Surprisingly, I'm going 9 wins. I still think your guys' defense is absolutely horrendous. I don't believe in you guys at all. And I just think when you face another good offense, like, you know, the Lions or the Chiefs or the Eagles, you guys are going to get beat because you guys have the offense to keep you in games, but you don't have the coaching, nor the defense, nor the offensive line, in my opinion, to keep you in games as well. So 9 wins is the maximum that I'm going for you guys. We got the Broncos, 10 wins. They are going to be dogs. I mean, added so many on defense, including Jahdae Barron, and their defense was already really good. Bo Nix is going to take a big step up. None of that sophomore slump crap. Added Evan Ingram. They got the best pass blocking O-line in the league. You guys are going to make a splash. All right, now we got the Chargers, 11 wins. If you guys saw my 5 bold predictions, I think you guys are going to go all the way and win the division. Beating Kansas City, Las Vegas, and Denver. It's going to be close between you guys and Denver, but I like the Chargers roster more. Great defense, great O-line, great coaching, great quarterback especially. Great running back room. It's just like, what is the Chargers' weakness at this point? Alright, now we got the Lions, and if you guys hear something, it's storming out, so if you guys hear something, that's probably thunder. Now we got the Lions. I'm going 11 wins. I do think you guys are going to regress a little bit without Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, because you guys have a very tough schedule facing guys, you know, like the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Eagles. But I still think your roster is really good. I still think it's one of the best rosters in the league. You know, Goff, Gibbs, Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown, J-Mo, great offensive line, Aiden Hutchinson, the best safety duo right now. The list goes on and on. You guys still have a great roster. You guys are still going to win the division, don't get me wrong, but you guys will not be as good as you were last year. I got the Buccaneers, also 11 wins. Yeah, surprisingly, I do think you guys are going to tie records with the Lions. Your guys' roster, your guys' receiving room mainly might be the best in the league. You know, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, just drafted Emeka Egbuka, Trey Palmer, Jalen McMillan. I still think you guys still may have Sterling Shepard, Cade Otton, a great offensive line, great running back duo. Just the Buccaneers are being set up to succeed, and you guys honestly have another of one of the best looking rosters right now in the NFL today. And that's not an exaggeration. Like, Baker Mayfield's accuracy is so swept under the rug. All right, now we got the Raiders. I'm going 8 wins. I'm very sky high on the Raiders this year. I just think that this team's roster right now is so swept under the rug. Ashton Genty is going to be an animal. Jacoby Myers, Brock Bowers are already proven weapons. Geno is a gunslinger, though. I get it, but he's still a very accurate quarterback. The defense is still nasty. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but any team they play, they are going to make you earn every single win. All right, now we got the Bills, 12 wins. I have no reason to think that they're going to regress at all. If anything, I think that they're going to get steadily better because, they're the Buffalo Bills. They have Josh Allen, who is an animal. Their schedule is full of very beatable opponents. There were a couple of guys I was going through. It was like, yeah, they might lose that game. But the majority of it, I think they look good. I think they're going to look good. Their receiving room is going to continue to progress. Great offensive line. What's there to say bad about the Bills right now? All right, now we got the Falcons, 8 wins. I've literally been so sky high on you guys every single season since you guys drafted Bijan, in my opinion. And every single season you guys have disappointed. I don't think Raheem Morris is a good coach, if you saw my coaching list. I don't think your roster is good enough, especially not on defense, because if Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr., especially Michael Penix Jr., if those guys end up sucking, like, the Falcons are cooked for the future. Take it how you will, but just 8 wins I think is a good placement for you guys. All right, now we got the Chiefs, 11 wins. I don't think you guys are going to be as good as the Chargers. I think the Chargers are going to get the tiebreaker over the Chiefs. If you look at the Chiefs roster from last year, night and day has regressed. Rashee Rice won't be as good. Matter of fact, he'll be in jail. Travis Kelce is steadily regressing. More and more. They lost Joe Thuney, a bunch of key factors to their O-line, bunch of key factors to their defense. Mahomes is going to have to carry this team on his back a lot more than he's been doing. But they have the coach, in general, to get through any team and to get to any Super Bowl. If they do that, then they're going back to the Super Bowl. But I just don't think it's going to happen. You guys will finish second in your division, and you will finish 11-6. All right, now we got the Colts, 3 wins. I'm done with the Colts. Like, they made me look like a clown last year. And Anthony Richardson, I will say it over and over again, Anthony Richardson is horrendous. I don't think the new passing accuracy guy that they brought in is gonna do him any good. Like, I think he's lazy. I think he doesn't have great work ethic. He checked himself out of a ball game. I'm sure everybody knows that by now. But even besides Anthony Richardson, their team is just not that good. Their defense is gonna get torched this year because they don't have any corners at all. And Colts, I'm rant over. I'm done with the Colts. Right now, the Packers, 9 wins. I don't think you guys are going to regress, at least not when you actually watch the games. But you got to understand, their schedule is tough, man. They have to go through guys like the Eagles and the Commanders, and that's just to name a few. I don't think they're going to regress at all when you watch them play, because if Matt Golden turns out, then Jordan Love is going to throw for above 40 touchdowns because he already threw for 30 plus with this current receiving core. Although I still don't think it's that good. Lost Jair Alexander, bunch of other players on defense, but hey, I could be wrong, but this is just how I feel right now about the Packers. Right now we got the Browns, 4 wins. Nothing else to say. They have a terrible quarterback room, terrible weapon room, just terrible everything. It's all bad for the Browns. All right, now we got the Panthers, 7 wins. They're going to look like a lot better of a 7-10 team than the Dolphins, I feel like. But, just the more Canales continues to work with Bryce, the more he's going to improve. The Carolina Panthers in general have just gotten better and better and better. And Bryce ends up turning out like he did in the second half of last season. Like, he could be the future of Carolina. It's just that they have got to get a better defense. Now we got the Bears. Once again, 7 wins. But just, I'm not falling for the Bears again this year. I gotta see it to believe it with the Bears. I don't think Caleb Williams is gonna be bad, but I just think their schedule's too tough. They don't have the correct defense to get through the games. Their offense is just mid at best. I don't think DJ Moore is that good anymore. Rome Odunze could turn out. But if anything happens like it did last year, the Bears are cooked, man. All right, now we got the Texans, 10 wins. I'm weird with the Texans. I don't think they're going to be bad, but I don't think they're going to be contenders because their team is very injury prone, especially Tank Dell. But hey, if their 2 Iowa State receivers actually pan out, then they could be like, CJ Stroud could throw for 5,000 yards. I'm not even kidding. But their offensive line is not going to be good. At all. If anything, it's going to be worse than last year, and it's going to seriously cost them. All right, now we got the Jets, 5 wins. Now, stop, don't even start. I know what you're thinking. That's too low. It's really not. I'm not even kidding. It's not at all. The receiving room sucks outside of Garrett Wilson. Offensive line's okay. Breece Hall is just okay. Justin Fields is as mid as it gets. Their defense is great as usual, but just they don't have an offense right now. Right now we got the Saints, 2 wins. Literally 2 wins. Next. Now we got the Rams, 12. The Rams are gonna be a problem, and yeah. I'm very skeptical. I'm not skeptical. I'm very sky high on the Rams. They have the roster to get through any single game, and especially when it comes to offense. Defense, they are gonna be just absolutely monstrous when it comes to getting sacks. They're gonna get a sack almost every single drive with that pass rush. My good Lord. The Rams roster, they've rebuilt it nice. Kyron Williams, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Matt Stafford, Jared Verse, Kobe Turner, Byron Young. The Rams are going to be scary. All right, now we got the Seahawks, 7 wins. They're going to be turds. I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I don't think for a single second that if you take away KOC, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, that he's still going to be that guy because he's just not. He's not an everyday starting quarterback. And I don't think that their offense is really that good. They have a very injury-prone Cooper Kupp, a not-so-great offensive line, a very injury-prone running back. The only offensive player that I'm really fully satisfied with right now is JSN on their team, who's only played 2 years so far for them. Seahawks, moving on. Seahawks are going to be bad. Now we got the Ravens, 12 wins. I have no reason to believe that they're going to be better or worse. I mean, they basically kept the same roster except added Jair Alexander. That means their secondary is going to be a whole lot better. And if they can just fix their secondary, I mean, their secondary was really their only problem last year. If they can fix that, then the Ravens could legitimately win the Super Bowl. Not even kidding. That's saying that as an Eagles fan. All right, now we got the Steelers. I got to go against Tomlin. This is the first year that Tomlin will finish below 500. The Steelers are going to go for 7 wins. Yeah. They just much like what I said about the Jets, they just don't have an offense. They have one good receiver, a bunch of mid running backs, and a not so great offensive line, and a 40-plus-year-old quarterback. How could you expect me to place them anything above 7 wins? Now we got the Vikings, 10 wins. If J.J. McCarthy literally pans out, they could win actually 14 games, in my opinion. But I don't think that J.J. McCarthy is going to be this great quarterback that a lot of people are panning him out to be. But he's not going to be bad. I don't think that he's going to be bad whatsoever. The Vikings legitimately have a great roster, especially on defense. They have one of the best edge duos in the league, Andrew Van Ginkel and Jonathan Grenard. One of the best receiving duos with Addison and Jefferson. TJ Hawkinson, a great tackle duo with Brian O'Neill, Christian Darrisaw. So J.J. McCarthy is set up to succeed, and I think they're going to be serviceable enough to where I think they're going to win 10 wins. All right, now we got the Giants. 3 wins. Yeah, their schedule. It's nothing they could do about it. Like, they're dealt a impossible hand with their schedule. They're winning only 3 games. The only games I really see them winning is against the Browns, the Giants, and I had them beating someone else. But in general, the Giants are not going to be good. Now we got the Cowboys. 8 wins. I don't think that they're going to be very good at all. I don't think George Pickens is going to put them over the edge because they have no run game. Like, why didn't they just keep Rico Dowdle? Like, they better hope that Jaden Blue and Phil Maffei don't end up sucking. Like, because if they do, they are cooked. Because they cannot go into the season with Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders as their running back room. It just cannot happen. Now we got the Jaguars, 8 wins. I'm very sky high on the Jaguars. While I don't think they're going to go to the playoffs just yet, I do think that they're going to steadily and really improve from last season. I've always said this is the prove-it year for Trevor Lawrence. If he doesn't take a big step up this year, then he's not going to be a good quarterback. I'm going to assume that he's like Kyler Murray, where he's not going to reach his full potential. But I think he's got great weapons. I think he has the talent. Like, he's always possessed the talent. He has the potential to be just like Joe Burrow, but just he's got to stay healthy, and he's got to make smarter decisions with the football, because the Jaguars franchise really revolves on if Trevor Lawrence is good or not. If not, pack up Arch Manning for Jacksonville. All right, now we got my Eagles. 15 wins. Not even kidding. 15 wins. Call me biased, call me whatever. They're going to win 15 games. The only games I really see them losing is Dallas away and the last game of the season against Commanders, because we had already clinched the number 1 seed and we won't have our starters in. So, yeah, 15 wins for the Eagles. Fight me. All right, now we got the Patriots. 10 wins. I'm all in on the Patriots this year. If Drake May can show any flashes of what he did last year, then the Patriots are going to go to the playoffs, because you guys are about to see how much coaching actually matters. Because Mike Vrabel is a great coach, shouldn't have been fired by the Titans in the first place. If he knows the mistakes he made with Tennessee, he knows what needs to be done to carry this team into the future, and he will do that. The Patriots are going to win 10 wins. They got a really bright future. And now we got the 49ers. I don't know. I'm weird with the 49ers. Like, I really am. I'm going to go 9 wins. I don't think the Niners are going to be these difference makers anymore. Like, that ship has sailed for me. I mean, their roster is getting older. Like, it's getting more and more injury prone, and this come back to haunt me, but I don't think that Brock Purdy is a very good quarterback. I'm sorry. Argue with me if you want, but I just don't think Brock Purdy's good. All right, now we got the Commanders, 11 wins. I have no reason to believe that they're going to regress at all. If anything, I think them and Jaden Daniels are going to be a lot better. Maybe not record-wise, but Jaden Daniels is the next big thing. Dan Quinn knows what he has with Jaden Daniels. That defense has gotten better. They just added Von Miller. If he can be the Von Miller like he was in 2015 just for one more season, then the Commanders are going to be golden. And ending now, we got the Tennessee Titans, 5 wins. I don't think that they're going to be as bad as they were last year. And that's saying something, because they were awful last year. But I don't think they have the correct roster. I mean, they have 2 very old receivers. Their offensive line is in the remaking. Their defense hasn't gotten better enough. and they have a tough schedule. I think they're going to screw around and win 5 wins, but that's not going to be enough. Nearly enough. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys didn't get too mad at me and whatever opinion made you mad. So please let me know in the comments where we differ. I'm going to get this video ready for you guys to watch. Have a great rest of your Sunday if you guys are seeing this on Sunday. And I'll see y'all guys the next time I upload. Peace.